Hello, welcome to Independence Hall in Philadelphia. My name is Alexander Hamilton, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to the Assembly Room, a place where so much of America's history was created. The place to debate some of the foundational beliefs of America were debated and expanded upon in this very room. This is where we literally set the stage and direction for the future of our country. Myself, I was not here during the great debate for independence back in June of 1776, but I did serve here as a delegate from New York to the Constitutional Convention, where we created a more perfect union with the 4 pages of the Constitution declaring our country to be a strong, unified, independent nation with a solid foundation of laws that look forward, which appreciate the past and our customs, but look forward to a greater sense of equality. This is one of the last times that I will be coming to you, for in 45 days I will die. This room will cease to exist. All of this will simply evaporate into an ether, never to be experienced again. Of course, you can take a photo and look at it, but the interaction that is afforded us in this room, walking around and seeing the different points of view, being able to articulate your opinion while the other opposing side is directly across from you, in the place where it originally happened. What better place to learn about America's history than in a place like this? Of course, this is the Altspace metaverse, which will be closing down on March 10th. This was the site of one of the very first plays ever in the metaverse, debating independence. It's a fantastic program for children who are attending schools who can utilize VR. We understand that not everyone can, but what we are doing here is creating the future. Students can represent one colony, and in the course of the debate, which is led up yonder by a moderator, every student reads what is on their table when they are called upon. At a couple of times during the play, the students have a chance to discuss amongst themselves, to try to convince the other side of their point of view, just as the delegates did in the summer of 1776. Time for people to really understand another American's point of view, really understand their cares, their concerns, and try to work with them in order to find a solution which can be enjoyed by all. Having a couple of these sessions and then going back and continuing with the play, students gain a interactive feature to the discussion of independence, which is interestingly done, of course, from the point of view of an historic person. So each student represents one of the delegates that came here, and through their own text, which is all primary sourced words that were spoken by different founding fathers or in the Declaration of Independence itself, the students can take on America's point of view back in June of 1776. It's an interesting opportunity that I hope you'll be able to tell your friends about. So please take a moment, walk around the room, enjoy it for a little bit. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Independence Hall in Philadelphia. My name is Alexander Hamilton, and I'm happy to show you around, answer any questions that you may have, and otherwise, just help you explore the ideas of American history. And where do you come from?
San Diego, California.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. The West Coast. Have you been here before?
not not this room. No, I don't think so. Pennsylvania.
Exactly. This is the assembly room of Independence Hall. This is an accurate rendering of the room, and it was also the one of the first plays in the metaverse, debating independence. That's why we have the name for the different was an hour-long play, and this is really all designed to help America's youth and really or anyone else who'd like to learn American history and to understand American history on a deeper level.
That's pretty cool. So you guys run a play with like people being avatars in the play?
Yes, well, I do a couple of things. Myself, as Alexander Hamilton, I'm here to, and I give talks on money, on government, on politics, on 18th century life, on warfare. Um, this is so I'm very happy to talk in depth about any of these fields, and that's really where I enjoy. But what we've, in order to bring this to the masses, instead of those that are just coming in randomly like yourself, I developed curriculum for America's school children. And we had a play here, which was a proof of concept of the curriculum. And so everyone pretty much read their own part, uh, while John Hancock up front basically would call on different states to say their line, and it worked quite well. For school children, they would then get together at different parts and kind of talk, and they're playing the part of someone from Virginia or Delaware or Maryland, and they have to use research that person ahead of time, and then try to convince each other for the inevitability, as we all, which was we all did declare independence. But the in depth of working through the arguments of why we decided to separate and create our country is really best done here, like this, than simply by reading a textbook.
Yeah, that's really cool. I applaud your efforts. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was just popping around. I'm getting ready for the Burning Man event this weekend, getting my events and world set up, and I saw this one, and I really like the play, the musical. I popped in.
Yes.
It's really cool.
Um, are you one of the are you one of the organizers of the Burning Man event?
Yeah, I helped them with their what, when, where, um,
Ah, how
which is like
interesting.
their event catalog.
Yes, I just read your work not but 20 minutes ago and put a
Oh,
post
cool.
on Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
uh, since no one else is here, um,
Oh,
in
Cleo's here.
another life, I'm a I'm a long time burner, and I've done I've fallen from the sky as an angel at different times, and just had fun there. But I was thinking, because I love the ethos and live the ethos, that this time travel event could be part of the schedule for Reburn. And so I put in that request just into the general idea for it all. The email that I got explaining, basically the who, what, where, when, or whatnot, said if you'd want to have your event, please watch this video. But it's actually there is no video, which is the bad part. So
I haven't been as involved in this event because I've got a conflict with their weekly meetings. Um, but what do you want to try to do? Are you trying to host an event?
Basically recreate
Like
18th century life. So basically have 18th century music in here, and maybe I'll deck it out with more candles, make it a little bit more intimate and whatnot. But basically, and then be in 18th century life and just invite everyone to pretend that they're in 18th century Philadelphia.
okay, so
Step out, step out of their
it's pretty
cells.
straightforward. Can you open a browser in here, or because I can walk you through it? But basically, it's probably
Yes.
too late to have your camp, which would be essentially this, placed on Playa. But it's not too late to have your events on the what, when, where, which means people will find it, and then you know join or whatever.
Okay. And how would I do that? I do have a
Apply.
browser open.
Oh, I guess I can't see it though. That's weird. Um, I thought as the host would be able to see your browser. So if you go to
Oh, no.
brcvr
Okay.
.org, let's see if I open up a browser too.